Just visualize. How to achieve anything through visualization. Written and published by MindLixir. Introduction: The power of visualization. Have you ever found yourself staring into the abyss of your own thoughts, wondering how you could harness their raw energy to transform your life? The mind's canvas is vast and often uncharted, yet what if I told you that you possess the ability to paint your future with deliberate strokes of intention? This is where the power of visualization steps in, a mighty psychological tool capable of carving pathways to success that once appeared as mere mirages on the horizon. The essence of visualization lies in its uncanny ability to sculpt your reality from the inside out. It's akin to preparing the soil of a garden. Before sowing the seeds, you cultivate your mental space to nurture and sprout the outcomes you earnestly desire. Such techniques are not esoteric secrets, hidden within the scrolls of ancient mystics, but rather, they are confirmed by modern cognitive science and utilitarian in their very nature. Consider for a moment the success stories that unwind before us: a star athlete who visualizes the arc of the winning shot, the entrepreneur who envisions her enterprise flourishing, or the artist who first sees their masterpiece before the first stroke of the brush. Their triumphs are not coincidences, but the fruits of a vision intricately woven in the loom of their minds. Yet why is visualization so potent? The power lies in the brain's inability to distinguish between vividly imagined scenarios and actual lived experiences. When you repeatedly envision an event, your brain structures alter, nerve cells fire and wire together, and chemicals associated with that experience are released, anchoring the visualization deeper into your psyche. Thus, consistently painting the pictures of your desires not only nourishes belief but also primes your mind-body system to act in alignment with your visualized goals. At this juncture, it's crucial to acknowledge that visualization isn't merely wishful thinking or daydreaming. There's a stark difference between passively longing for an outcome and actively engaging your sensory experiences to manifest a particular reality. When executed with precision, visualization is an immersive process that involves not just seeing but feeling, hearing, tasting, and touching the life you want to lead. It requires an attentiveness to detail that can feel as visceral as living the experience in the flesh. Perhaps you've faced moments of skepticism, inner voices of doubt, or external whispers of cynicism claiming that visualization is but a fad or a flight of fancy. However, the evidence in support of its efficacy is not only anecdotal but is also bolstered by a body of research showcasing its positive impact on performance, recovery from injury, and stress reduction, to name a few benefits. The most significant barrier to harnessing this power isn't found in its scientific validation, but rather in the mental blocks we impose upon ourselves, the self-sabotaging beliefs that undercut the roots of our most profound visions. Envision yourself standing at the foot of a mountain. Before you begin the ascent, you need a map, supplies, companions perhaps. Similarly, crafting a visualization practice is a journey that requires preparation and commitment. It is not a sporadic act, but a daily discipline, akin to a ritual that integrates into and vividly colors every aspect of your existence. Day by day, you'll forge mental images that serve as beacons, guiding you through fog and storm toward the pinnacles you wish to reach. The imagery you conjure shouldn't be static but dynamic, a living simulation of achievement and the cascading emotions that accompany it. Allowing your visions to evolve keeps them in sync with your growing aspirations. As you shift and shape your goals, so too should your visualization practice adapt to maintain its relevancy and potency. Imagine the daily impacts as you continuously nourish and reaffirm your vision. Each day is a thread woven into the tapestry of your desired future. You begin to align your decisions, behaviors, and actions with the scenes playing in the theater of your mind, organically attracting circumstances that resonate with your visualized narrative. This magnetism, often attributed to the law of attraction, is less about an esoteric attraction and more about proactive alignment through strategic mental rehearsal. The power of visualization is, therefore, not a magic wand, but a mental gymnasium where you train your mind for the realities you aim to build in the world. The worlds of neurotransmitters and neuroplasticity converge in this practice, reinforcing that what the mind repeatedly visits, the body begins to inhabit. As you engage with this journey of visualization, remember that it's not only the boldness of your envisioned outcomes that matter, but the daily stride of tangible steps taken in pursuit of them. Each step fortified by visualization compounds over time, creating not just a path, but a highway to personal excellence. So the question remains, will you take the brush in hand and begin to paint the masterpiece of your life, one visualization at a time? The science behind visualization. Harnessing the power of visualization is much more than just a self-help trend. It's backed by a growing body of scientific evidence that demonstrates how mental imagery can have a significant effect on our physical and psychological well-being. The act of visualization, or creating mental images, taps into the complex workings of the brain, triggering a cascade of physiological changes that can strengthen neural pathways and influence our behavior. To understand visualization, it's important to explore the brain's role in this process. The brain, a powerhouse of activity, has a unique feature known as neuroplasticity, which allows it to form and reorganize synaptic connections, especially in response to learning or experience. When we visualize something, we engage the same areas of the brain that would be active if we were actually experiencing the event. This phenomenon is called functional equivalence, and it's a cornerstone of the scientific basis for visualization. At the heart of visualization is the brain's extraordinary capability to create a detailed mental picture, invoking our senses and emotions as though we were living through the event. This happens because when we imagine an action, the brain generates an impulse that tells our neurons to perform the movement. This creates a new neural pathway that primes our body to act in a way consistent to what we imagined. The more we engage in visualizing an action, the stronger the neural pathway becomes, improving our ability to perform the action in real life. The impact of visualization on the brain is not just confined to motor control, but extends to emotions and feeling states as well. This aspect is reflected in our ability to increase confidence and manage anxiety through visualization techniques. Neuroimaging studies have shown that when a person visualizes a peaceful and serene scenario, the brain exhibits activity that mirrors the state of tranquility, impacting the limbic system, the emotional center of the brain. This can help to reduce stress and promote a sense of overall well-being. Visualization is also closely linked to the autonomous nervous system, ANS, which controls our body's involuntary physiological processes including heart rate, digestion, and blood pressure. Visualization can influence the ANS, providing a method to gain control over these subconscious processes, which is particularly useful for enhancing athletic performance or facilitating relaxation responses. Another aspect of the scientific exploration into visualization lies in the concept of mirror neurons. These unique neurons not only activate when we perform an action, but similarly fire when we observe someone else performing the action, or even when we visualize it. Mirror neurons serve as a possible explanation for the human capacity to empathize and learn through imitation. Additionally, they may be an intrinsic part of how we mentally rehearse and improve our own skills through visualization. Adding to the scientific dialogue is the body of research on the placebo effect, an intriguing aspect of human psychology where an individual experiences a physiological response to what is essentially a non-effective treatment or thought. This phenomenon clearly illustrates how our expectations and beliefs can cause significant changes in the body. When people visualize a specific outcome with conviction, it can set off a series of beliefs and subsequent bodily responses, similar to that of a placebo, further underlining the influence of mind over matter. Applying the science in practical terms, studies in sports psychology provide robust evidence on the effectiveness of visualization. Athletes who employ visualization techniques often show improvements in performance. For example, a skier might mentally rehearse their run, engaging every muscle and turn in their mind, which could help enhance their actual performance on the slopes. The visualization process allows for mental practice, refinement of techniques, and establishment of the muscle memory required to execute a flawless performance. On a cognitive level, the mental rehearsal technique used by psychologists suggests that visualization can help with memory retention and learning. By visualizing material that needs to be learned, you can effectively create mental cues and a structured memory palace, enabling you to retrieve information with greater ease. Despite the persuasive scientific evidence, it's crucial to acknowledge that visualization isn't a magical shortcut to success. It should be viewed as an effective tool that, when used consistently and in conjunction with actual practice and effort, can optimize performance, enhance skills, manage emotions, and contribute significantly to achieving personal goals. Visualization's efficacy is fundamentally rooted in its ability to interweave the art of imagery with the precise science of the brain. It leverages the brain's inherent plasticity, taps into our emotional and physiological states, and prepares us for optimal real-world functioning. So when practiced regularly, visualization moves beyond a mere technique and embodies a transformative experience with profound cognitive and tangible benefits. By acknowledging the scientific mechanisms behind visualization, we're not just indulging in daydreams, but engaging in a strategic mental rehearsal that sets the stage for achieving our full potential. Creating your visualization practice. Embarking on the journey to harness your inner vision for real-world success starts with establishing a visualization practice. Think of it as carving out a dedicated corner of your mental oasis where dreams and goals are not only welcomed but encouraged to take root and flourish. It's an intimate, intentional process where you build a bridge between the abstract and the tangible, between aspirations and achievements. To develop a productive visualization routine, it begins with setting the stage. Choose a spot that's comfortable and free from distractions. It could be a cozy armchair by the window, a sunlit spot on your veranda, or even a quiet space in your office that feels just right for this purpose. Consistency is key. Aim to visit this spot at the same time every day, as this helps to cement the habit in your daily routine. Like molding clay into a sculpture, every session shapes and solidifies your envisioned goals. As you ease into your chosen nook, adjust your posture to one that promotes focus, upright but relaxed, grounded with feet on the floor, and hands resting comfortably. Close your eyes to draw the curtain between external distraction and internal clarity. Begin with deep, measured breaths to oxygenate your brain and center your mindful presence, acknowledging that this is a space and time for your creative energies to flow unimpeded. Visualization is like painting on the canvas of your mind, and your breath is the brushstroke that connects your body to your artistic endeavor. Each inhalation draws potential into your being, while each exhalation colors your imagination with vivid intent. It is a dance of creating and releasing, imagining and believing, a repetitive rhythm that allows for the nuances of your visions to emerge boldly against the backdrop of your consciousness. Once you achieve this relaxed, attentive state, usher in the focus of your visualization with clarity and precision. This is where you zoom in on the specifics of what you want to manifest. Picture the goal in great detail, whether it's acing a presentation, improving your health, or mastering a skill. What setting are you in? What clothes are you wearing? Who is with you? What scents surround you? What sounds fill the air? By invoking all your senses, you breathe life into your visualization, transforming it from a static picture into a dynamic scene. Allow yourself to fully experience this envisioned scenario with emotional depth. Feel the joy of accomplishment, the satisfaction of effort rewarded, the confidence born of success. Emotions are the fuel that give your visualizations the energy to break free from the confines of your imagination and manifest in the physical world. It is this emotional attachment that forges a powerful connection between desire and action, and turns sheer possibility into palpable reality. Maintaining this vivid scenario in your mind's eye requires practice. If you find your concentration wavering, gently steer your focus back without criticism. Visualization is a skill honed over time, and each redirection is a step towards mastery. Remember, your practice need not be lengthy. Even a few minutes of potent, focused visualization can impact your subconscious significantly. The goal is consistent, daily engagement with your vision, nurturing the seed of your goals with unwavering attention and intention. Encourage variety in your practice as well. One day, you might focus on the broad view of your achievement, while on another, you might delve into the nitty-gritty of the steps you're taking to get there. This keeps your visualization practice fresh, adaptive, and aligned with the ever-evolving nature of your objectives. Additionally, complement your visualization with affirmative statements or affirmations. Reinforce your visual experience with positive, present-tense affirmations that encapsulate your belief in the achievement of your goals. These verbal reinforcements solidify the conviction that your visualization is not only possible, but is on the precipice of becoming real. Do not underestimate the transformative potential of visualization that is enacted daily. The cumulative effect of your disciplined practice is comparable to water droplets shaping stone, seemingly gentle and insubstantial in the moment, yet undeniably powerful over time. Having this ongoing practice immortalizes your goals within your psyche. Every session etches them deeper into your consciousness, making them an integral part of your thought process and decision-making. It lessens the distance between where you are and where you aim to be, effectively aligning your mental and physical trajectory towards your desired outcomes. Be patient and treat your visualization practice like a garden. Some days will feel like a burst of growth, others more like quiet cultivation. Both are equally valuable in the larger scheme of your journey. It's not just about the days when your vision is crystal clear, but also about the days when it takes a little more faith to see through the fog. Infuse your visualization practice with an element of flexibility. Life is dynamic and goals evolve. Your visualization should mirror this flexibility. Adjust the details of your visions as necessary, ensuring they remain aligned with your shifting aspirations and circumstances. Welcoming such change does no harm, it simply shows that your goals are living, breathing constructs shaped by the ever-changing contours of your life. By devising and adhering to a personalized visualization practice, you stand to navigate the realm of infinite possibilities with confidence. It becomes a daily ritual that not only aspires for future success, but celebrates every step of your present journey. Consistently nurturing this skill plants the seeds of your aspirations firmly within the fertile soil of your subconscious, allowing you to reap the bountiful harvest of success that awaits. Crafting clear and achievable goals. Imagine setting sail without a clear destination in mind. You'd likely be left at the mercy of the currents, with your journey determined by chance rather than choice. Similarly, the effectiveness of visualization hinges on the clarity and attainability of the goals you set for yourself. The process of establishing clear and achievable goals is a crucial step in ensuring that your visualization practices yield tangible results. Goals act as beacons of light guiding you through the murky waters of life's uncertainty, providing focus, direction, and a sense of purpose. The first step in this process is specificity. A vague goal is like a murky picture, it lacks definition and can lead to confusion and lackluster results. To hone your aim, you must transform nebulous desires such as "I want to be successful" into precise targets like "I aim to become a department manager in 2 years, leading a team of 10 people." This detailed objective allows you to envision the specific outcome more vividly, enhancing the power of your visualization. The more specific you are, the easier it becomes to break down the goal into actionable steps you can picture yourself achieving, which brings your vision one step closer to reality. However, the specificity of your goals is not enough if they are not also attainable. While it's essential to dream big, setting goals that are too ambitious may lead to frustration and self-doubt if they're outside your current reach. Balance is key. Your goals should stretch your abilities and encourage growth, yet still be within the realm of possibility. By setting achievable goals, you instill yourself with confidence and affirm the belief that your aspirations are within reach, a belief that then fuels your commitment and propels you toward action. Think of attainability as the fertile soil that nurtures the seed of your goal, allowing it to take root and grow. Alongside specificity and attainability, relevance is another cornerstone of effective goal setting. Your goal should resonate with your values, interests, and life plans. When a goal aligns with your core beliefs, it imbues your visualization practice with a sense of authenticity and enthusiasm, making the mental imagery more compelling. For example, visualizing success in a field you are passionate about will generate more emotional buy-in than striving for achievement in an area you have little interest in. The emotional connection to a goal fuels perseverance and provides the inner drive needed to overcome challenges along the way. Time-bound goals also reinforce the efficacy of visualization. When you anchor your goals within a specific time frame, it creates a sense of urgency that can motivate you to take consistent action. Without a deadline, goals can float in the nebulous future, always out of reach, but with one, you have a finish line in sight, which adds intensity to your visualization. For instance, "I will save $10,000 by the end of this year," is more immediate and actionable than "I want to save money." The ticking clock is a powerful force that keeps your desires fixed in the crosshairs of your day-to-day priorities. Additionally, writing down goals has been shown to increase their potency. The act of transcribing thoughts onto paper or a digital medium transcends mere brainstorming. It's a commitment, an unwritten contract with yourself. The visual representation of your goal in black and white, or color, if you prefer, further ingrains it in your psyche and serves as a constant reminder of what you aspire to achieve. Keeping a journal or a vision board, where you can see your progress and maintain focus on your intentions, can be remarkably beneficial. It is also paramount to revisit and refine your goals periodically. As you grow and circumstances change, so too may your goals. Regularly reviewing your aims allows you to adjust your course, making sure your visualization efforts are in sync with your evolving ambitions. This agility prevents you from being intractably tied to goals that may no longer serve you, a practice which ensures that your visualization remains relevant and potent. Now, let's contextualize the role of setting clear and achievable goals in your overall visualization practice. When you visualize achieving a specific and attainable goal, you create an imprint in your mind. This is much like a rehearsal in the theater of your imagination, making the envisioned scenario familiar and less daunting to approach in the real world. Visualization primes your mind and body to perceive and behave in ways congruent with your desired outcomes. It helps forge the neural pathways that translate to real-world skills and actions. What was once a figment of your imagination begins to manifest in your behavior and decisions, leading to real-life outcomes that mirror your mental rehearsals. Shared experience shows us that individuals with clear and defined goals are more prone to take calculated risks and seize opportunities aligned with their vision. When you have a clear picture of where you want to go, you can navigate life's unpredictable waters with an inbuilt compass, helping to divert energies efficiently towards the desired destination. Your senses, emotions, and intuition all begin to subconsciously pick up on cues that move you toward your goals, guided by the clarity of your intent. The art of crafting clear and achievable goals is not a mere preliminary step in your visualization journey, it is the essence that gives form, power, and direction to your visualizations. Akin to an architect who carefully designs a blueprint before construction begins, you are mapping out the foundations of your desired future. With each clearly defined, relevant, attainable, and time-bound goal, you set the stage for your mind's eye to project the most convincing and motivating scenarios for your success, thus transforming the invisible musings of today into the tangible triumphs of tomorrow. The role of the senses in effective visualization. Visualization isn't merely about creating a mental image, it's a multisensory experience that engages all of our senses to enhance the realism and effectiveness of the visualized scenario. The practice becomes far more powerful when it transcends the visual aspect to include sounds, smells, tastes, and tactile sensations. This multisensory approach can embed the experience more deeply within our subconscious, making the visualized outcome feel more attainable and real. When we activate multiple senses, we tap into different parts of the brain, which can help reinforce the mental pathways we're trying to strengthen through visualization. For instance, imagine you're a musician visualizing an upcoming performance. It's not just about seeing yourself on the stage. Hear the crowd cheering and the sound of your instrument or voice filling the room. Feel the smooth texture of the guitar or the weight of the microphone in your hand. Smell the unique blend of aromas that permeate the venue, perhaps a mix of wooden floors and the faint trace of perfume in the air. Taste the slight nervousness coupled with excitement that often manifests as a dry mouth before you begin. All these elements contribute to making the visualization a vivid and compelling rehearsal for the actual event. Engaging the sense of touch could be particularly potent for athletes. A basketball player, for instance, could benefit from visualizing the sensation of the ball in their hands, the grip on their shoes against the court, the physical exertion during a jump, and the smooth trajectory of a perfect shot. This form of practiced touch can enhance muscle memory and build a deeper connection between the mind and body, aiding performance when it truly counts. The visual sense is often the starting point for visualization exercises because it's the most direct way to imagine scenarios. However, incorporating auditory elements can be immensely beneficial. For example, if you're visualizing success in a business meeting, imagine the tone of the conversations, the clarity and confidence in your voice as you present your ideas, or the sound of colleagues acknowledging your points. Auditory details can add depth to your visualizations and strengthen the learning of communicative patterns. The olfactory sense, while often underestimated, can also play a significant role in visualization. The smell is directly linked to the limbic system, the brain's emotion center, which means that scents can evoke strong emotional reactions and memories. When visualizing, including the relevant scents can bring a surge of emotions that might accompany the moment you're imagining, be it the smell of rain during an imagined peaceful hike or the aroma of coffee in a cafe where you see yourself writing your novel. Taste, much like smell, can provoke instant recall of experiences and emotions. If you're a chef visualizing your own successful restaurant, the taste of your signature dishes, the fragrance of fresh ingredients, and the ambience you want to invoke play crucial roles in the visualization. You're not just seeing the filled seats and the decor, but also tasting the satisfaction of your culinary creations. When we activate our senses during visualization, it helps us to create a more holistic and convincing experience. It becomes easier for our brain to believe that we have already experienced the desired outcome, which can increase confidence and the sense of inevitability that we associate with our goals. This belief system is critical when it comes to overcoming mental barriers and self-doubt. A practical way to start incorporating the senses into your visualization practice is by focusing on each sense individually at first. Once you have a clear visual image, pause to explore what you would hear in that scenario. Then move on to the other senses one by one, refining and deepening the experience with each step. Over time, engaging all of your senses will become more intuitive and your visualization practice more dynamic and immersive. You can reinforce your visualization by bringing physical elements into your practice. For instance, if you're visualizing living in a new home, you might visit a showroom or a house that closely matches what you're imagining. Walking through it, touching the surfaces, experiencing the space, these activities can provide tangible sensations that you can later recall and enhance during your visualization sessions. You should remember that effective visualization is not just about daydreaming or wishful thinking. It demands focus and consistency. By repeatedly engaging all your senses, you are essentially training your mind to recognize and pursue the path towards your goals with greater fervor. Essentially, comprehensive sensory visualization bridges the gap between the ephemeral world of dreams and concrete reality. By vividly imagining the feel, taste, sound, and smell associated with our visualized goals, we're laying down a roadmap for our brain to follow, signaling that yes, this is where we're heading, and yes, it is absolutely possible. Overcoming doubts and mental blocks. Embarking on the journey of visualization, you may often hit an invisible barrier, a mix of doubts and skepticism, that can derail even the most well-intended efforts to bring dreams into reality. These stumbling blocks in the mind are like weeds in a beautiful garden. Unless you address them, they threaten to overtake the blossoms that are your goals and aspirations. Doubts, whether they whisper subtly or shout loudly in the back of your mind, are, at their core, fear-based reactions. They encapsulate your most anxious concerns. Am I good enough? Is this realistic? Or have others not succeeded for a reason? Such questions, while worth considering critically, can become overwhelming deterrents if left unchecked. Reflecting on the source of these doubts is a sensible first step to overcoming them. Often, they are rooted in past experiences, stories we've been told, or even modeled behavior from others who have faced similar challenges. It's necessary to cultivate a robust response to these doubts, one that allows for critical thinking but prepares a solid platform of belief and confidence. Start by acknowledging these doubts. Create a space for them in your practice and try to understand why they're there. For instance, if the doubt springs from a fear of failure, dissect that fear. What is the worst that could happen? How would you deal with it? By rationalizing your fears, you reduce their size and impact, and they become less intimidating. Once you acknowledge your doubts, challenge them. This doesn't mean ignoring them, it means arguing with them. Take each doubt and find evidence to the contrary. Have others succeeded in what you're striving for? What makes you different, and how could that be a strength rather than a weakness? This process can reframe negative beliefs into positive affirmations. Instead of thinking, "I've never done this before," think, "This is a great opportunity to learn something new." Affirmations are a key tool in battling doubts. By repeating positive and uplifting statements, you start to reprogram your subconscious with a more optimistic outlook. Affirmations should be personal, present tense, positive, and potent. An affirmation like, "I am capable and deserving of success," when ingrained through repetition, can bat away the cobwebs of doubt. Visualization itself is one of the strongest methods to confront and conquer mental blocks. By vividly imagining the successful outcome of your goals, you're training your brain to believe in the possibility of that success. You create a mental and emotional landscape where your aspirations live and breathe, making them appear more tangible and achievable. It's like running a software simulation before building the real thing. By the time you're ready to act, your mind is already equipped for success. Another powerful aspect to integrate into your visualization practice for overcoming doubts is the incorporation of specificity. Instead of vaguely picturing success, flesh out exactly what that success looks and feels like. Imagine the steps you took to get there, the obstacles you overcame, and the satisfaction of achieving your goal. Specificity in visualization helps bypass the generic doubts with detailed, individualized successes that feel more realistic and, therefore, more attainable. Mindfulness and meditation can also act as powerful allies in this fight against self-imposed limitations. Mindfulness practices encourage you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. This detachment provides perspective. It allows you to see doubts as separate from yourself, as transient thoughts rather than unassailable truths. Coupled with visualization, mindfulness fortifies your mental resilience, teaching you how to remain anchored despite the ebb and flow of negative thoughts. Sometimes, working through doubts requires looking externally for inspiration and support. This could come in the form of mentors, role models, or peer groups who understand your vision and the path you're taking. Sharing your doubts can often shine a light on them, exposing them as less formidable than they appear in the shadow of your mind. Others who have walked a similar road may offer guidance, advice, or simply empathetic understanding. They can be living proof that your doubts are not the end of the road, but part of the journey. One must not forget that overcoming doubts and mental blocks is not a one-and-done deal. It's a maintenance project. New doubts may sprout, and old ones may resurface. This is not failure, this is the nature of the human psyche. The strategies to confront them: acknowledgement, challenging, affirmations, visualization, specificity, mindfulness, and community need to be revisited and revised as you grow and as your goals evolve. The continual development of your visualization practice also necessitates that you develop your skills in overcoming doubts. As your visions become more ambitious, so too, undoubtedly, will the intensity and complexity of your doubts. But, armed with the right strategies, resilience, and a healthy dose of realism, you will find that with each conquest of doubt, you not only move closer to your goals, but also to the person you aim to become. Remember, doubts and mental blocks can sneak up on anyone, often in moments of vulnerability or uncertainty. It's in these moments that your visualization practice can not only provide sanctuary, but can also become the forge where your mental mettle is tested and reinforced. Embrace each challenge as an opportunity to strengthen your mental faculties, just as a runner embraces hills to build strength. With time, consistency, and a toolkit of strategies at your disposal, you become capable of overcoming even the steepest of mental blocks on your path to achieving your goals through the power of visualization. Daily visualization techniques for success. In the hustle of everyday life, carving out a moment for your mental well-being can seem like a monumental task. But it's exactly this daily dedication to your mental exercises that can have a transformative effect on your life. Daily visualization techniques stand as a cornerstone in building the fortress of success, encompassing everything from achieving professional milestones to personal growth aspirations. The concept of using visualization on a daily basis isn't a mere esoteric suggestion, it's supported by the profound understanding that our brains can't fully distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual real-life occurrences. This blurring of lines is what lends power to daily visualization, allowing us to forge new neural pathways, hone our focus, and cement our commitment to our goals. To set the stage for an effective daily visualization practice, start by selecting a consistent time of day that aligns with your natural rhythm. Some people find that morning, as the mind emerges from the fertile ground of the subconscious, is the optimal time to plant the seeds of their imagined future. Others, however, might find the evening, as they wind down, to be the perfect backdrop for envisaging triumphs. The key is consistency. By making it a part of your daily routine, you build a habit that becomes as natural as your cup of coffee or brushing your teeth. The environment you choose for your visualization process also bears importance. Ideally, it should be a quiet space where interruptions are limited, fostering a sense of tranquility. This could be a dedicated corner of your bedroom, a cozy alcove in your home office, or even a peaceful spot in your garden. The less disturbance, the more you can delve into the depths of your mind, allowing images of success to crystallize clearly. Once you're comfortably seated, take a few moments to center yourself. Deep breathing exercises can be incredibly beneficial at this stage, serving to calm the nervous system and usher in a state of relaxation. Pay attention to the rise and fall of your breath, letting the inhales and exhales become deeper and slower, guiding your mind to a place of quiet focus. This is not only an invitation for clarity, but also a signal to your brain that it's time to engage in your visualization practice. As you enter the heart of the exercise, begin to conjure up the vision of your aspired achievements. Imagine with as much detail as possible the sights, the sounds, the sensations, what it would feel like to accomplish your goals. If you're an athlete, visualize yourself crossing the finish line with jubilation, your muscles firing with precision. If you're aiming for a promotion, picture yourself excelling in your role, confidently delivering presentations to an impressed audience. This precise and vivid imagery sends powerful cues to your subconscious, nudging it to align your behavior and decisions with those of the person who has already succeeded. Emotion plays a pivotal role here. The more intensely you can feel the joy, the pride, and the satisfaction of your imagined success, the more potent the visualization becomes. These emotions are the fuel that powers the engine of your ambition. They create a magnetic attraction between your current self and your envisioned future, building an internal drive that propels you toward your goals with greater velocity. Hence, it's not enough merely to see it, you must feel it with every fiber of your being for daily visualization to work its magic. Repetition is another crucial element in your daily practice. Just as a runner doesn't train once and expect to win a marathon, you shouldn't visualize once and anticipate immediate transformation. The real mastery lies in the daily iteration of this technique. Each day's session builds upon the last, strengthening the mental image and solidifying the emotional connection. To enhance the clarity and impact of your visualization, some find it useful to keep a journal or create a vision board. These tools serve as tangible anchors for your goals, providing daily reminders and stoking the flames of your determination. A journal allows you to articulate and refine your vision, while a vision board can offer a collage of images and affirmations that symbolize your objectives. While visualization is about fostering a positive mindset, it's also important to occasionally acknowledge and prepare for potential obstacles. By imagining these challenges and visualizing yourself overcoming them, you equip yourself with a sense of resilience and a proactive problem-solving attitude. This dual approach, envisioning success and anticipating hurdles, ensures that your daily visualization practice is grounded in reality, preparing you for the entirety of the journey ahead. Having a community or a like-minded group with whom you can share your visualization goals and successes can also enrich your practice. Whether it's a mentor, a supportive friend, or an online group, this network can provide encouragement and accountability, ensuring that your daily commitment doesn't wane. By integrating a daily visualization technique into your life, you harness the immense power of the mind, using it to map out the path to your success with vivid imagery and potent emotion. This roadmap becomes a guide, influencing your daily choices and actions, and setting you on an unwavering course toward achieving your dreams. Remember, visualization isn't a one-off trick, it's a daily discipline, a continuous journey that, when pursued with intention and sincerity, leads to the palpable manifestation of your greatest aspirations. Strengthening motivation through visualization. Motivation is a curious beast, it's often there in abundance one moment and scampers away the next, leaving us to contend with the inertia of our own inaction. Enter the power of visualization, a potent psychological tool that has an uncanny capacity to tether motivation close, providing us with a constant source of inner encouragement. Many of us, indeed, seek to ignite our waning motivation, grappling with ways to stay the course whether in pursuit of personal goals, career aspirations, or self-improvement objectives. Fortunately, the practiced art of visualization is a strategy that can pump vitality into our motivational veins, encouraging us to leap over hurdles with a vigor we previously thought beyond our reach. Visualizing success isn't just a gimmick reserved for athletes before a big game or for performers visualizing a standing ovation. It has a profound cognitive basis that can galvanize motivation in individuals from all walks of life. This is because when we visualize, we create a rich landscape within our minds where our deepest desires don't just exist, they thrive. Visualization constructs a mental simulation, much like a rehearsal, by vividly imagining the process and the favorable outcomes of our endeavors. It is compelling because it primes the brain, tricking it into believing that attainment of our goals is not only possible, but imminent. Our neural pathways actually fire in the same patterns as they would if we were physically experiencing the success we are imagining. This, in turn, enkindles emotional and physiological reactions substantiating the notion that what the mind can perceive, you can achieve. Let's not overlook the role of emotions in strengthening motivation through visualization. By immersing ourselves in the positive feelings associated with achieving our goals, we fuel our ambition and drive. Emotions are potent motivators, and by consistently visualizing the joy, pride, and satisfaction that will come with reaching our goals, we cultivate an emotional attachment to the outcomes we desire. Visualization thus becomes an anchor, keeping our emotions aligned with our objectives, pushing us to act even when distractions loom large or obstacles seem insurmountable. Visualization is not just about seeing an end goal, it's about picturing the steps and processes necessary to get there. When we repeatedly visualize not only the finish line but also the path leading up to it, we reinforce the necessary actions we must take in the real world. It orients our mind towards developing habits and patterns conducive to success. For instance, a writer might visualize the act of sitting down each day and typing out 1,000 words, embedding the daily habit into their subconscious. By doing so, they are mentally rehearsing the discipline required, a technique that magnifies motivation as the writer instills confidence in their ability to sustain effort over time. In a broader context, visuals such as vision boards or even a simple written list can serve as everyday reminders and motivational boosts. These tools can remind us of the why behind our goals, grounding our ambitions in personal significance. By clarifying the reasons, we bolster our intrinsic motivation, the type of motivation that springs from within and is tied to our values, interests, and core desires. Intrinsic motivation is the most sustainable form, and by using visualization to connect with it regularly, we nurture a powerful intrinsic drive that can weather setbacks and persist in the face of challenges. Persistence, of course, is in lockstep with motivation, and here visualization offers its hand once again. When feeling crestfallen or lethargic, a quick mental rehearsal of one's goals can resuscitate the dwindling flames of resolve. Evidence suggests that envisioning the process of overcoming obstacles and emerging victorious acts as a stimulant, proffering a motivational boost akin to a reviving gust of wind fanning one's inner embers. Visualization, therefore, isn't simply about rehearsing success, it's also about fortifying the mind's resilience, instilling a belief that no matter the setback, the envisioned future remains well within reach. Given that motivation can be susceptible to the influences of our beliefs and attitudes, visualization helps in maintaining a positive mindset. When practiced consistently, it has a cumulative effect in shaping beliefs that are affirmative and self-propelling. Our thought patterns, which can sometimes veer into the domains of doubt and negativity, can be rechanneled by visualizing achievements, redirecting our mental energies toward a self-fulfilling prophecy of success. In essence, by holding a positive vision of the future, we subconsciously align our actions to be congruent with that vision. In practical application, this visualization must be envisioned as a spectrum rather than a binary state of successful or unsuccessful. There is nuance in visualizing, and one should aim to recognize the beneficial effects of partial success. When visualizing, acknowledging the progress made so far can reinforce a sense of competency and bolster the very motivation that drives us forward. Even when we fall short, visualization helps us to reflect on the valuable lessons learned during the journey and adapt accordingly, keeping the momentum of motivation rolling. Now, beyond the feel-good factor, visualization has concrete neuroscientific credence. The brain's reticular activating system, RAS, the filter that lets important information through and minimizes the impact of non-urgent data, becomes attuned to notice opportunities and resources that align with our visualized objectives. When we visualize outcomes, the RAS ensures we're subconsciously aware of the people, events, and signals that can propel us towards our goals. This heightened state of awareness helps maintain a loop of motivation and action. We increasingly notice the things that matter, take action upon them, and these actions then lead to results that feed back into our reservoir of motivation. Conclusively, when we reflect upon the methodology and psychology of visualization, we can discern its indelible link to bolstering motivation. The vivid picturing of one's desires acts as a catalyst for persistence, serves as a medium for emotional anchorage, and aligns subconscious processes with conscious actions. For anyone staring at the ever-ascending mountain of their aspirations, visualization is a trusty companion, one that whispers encouragement and lights the path when the journey grows dim. It is clear, then, that the might of visualization is not merely in envisioning success, it's in engendering the motivation that is paramount to the pursuit of that very success. Visualization and the law of attraction. The concept of the law of attraction suggests that by focusing on positive or negative thoughts, one can bring positive or negative experiences into their life. This metaphysical claim posits that the mind has the power to influence tangible results. Within this belief system, visualization is seen as a potent tool for manifesting desires. It becomes a bridge between knowing what you want in the mind and bringing it into reality. The principle is, imagine it with enough clarity and conviction, feel it as if it's already yours, and you will attract it to you. The law of attraction is often illustrated by the adage like attracts like, which in the context of thought patterns means that if a person consistently thinks optimistically, they will attract positive outcomes, whereas consistent negative thoughts can lead to undesired results. Visualization strengthens the law of attraction by helping to align emotion with thought, by regularly immersing oneself in the detailed mental image of a desired outcome. One intensifies the emotional resonance of that desire. Proponents of the law of attraction will often guide you to use visualization as a daily practice, treating it as a ritual almost akin to meditation. For it to work efficiently, they suggest a clear and focused image of your goals. But it isn't merely about daydreaming or wishful thinking, it's about creating a vivid and consistent sensory experience in your mind's eye. Imagine not just the visual aspects of your goal, but involve all senses. What would you hear, touch, smell, or taste when your goal is achieved? The more sensory input, the more real it becomes to your mind, and the more likely you are to foster an emotional connection to that imagery. This emotional connection is pivotal. Emotions can be seen as a powerful current that charges your visualizations, thus propelling your intentions further into the universe. The stronger the emotional charge, the more potent the attractive force generated by your visualization. Positive excitement, joy, and gratitude attached to visualized outcomes align your vibration with the frequency of abundance, or so the theory goes. This often requires bypassing your logical mind, which tends to be skeptical and can dilute the effectiveness of the exercise with doubt. The key to using visualization effectively in accordance with the law of attraction is consistency. It's the daily nurturing of a powerful vision, along with positive emotional energy, that lays the groundwork for attraction. Just like a garden needs regular watering and sunlight, the seeds of your dreams require regular nourishment in the form of focused visualization. There's also the belief in taking inspired action. While visualizing an outcome vividly and regularly can set the stage, proponents assert that it's the alignment of action with visualization that truly activates the law of attraction. It suggests that the universe doesn't just drop things into your lap, you're guided towards actions that you need to take to move towards your dreams. They may be subtle nudges, like an intuition to call a certain contact or go to an event. The idea is that your visualization has put out a request, and the universe aligns circumstances that help you on your path, but you must walk it through your actions. Critics, however, point out the lack of scientific evidence supporting the law of attraction and challenge its foundational premises. In response, supporters often hinge on anecdotal evidence and the power of personal testament, claiming that the inability to measure the law scientifically does not discount its effectiveness. They invite skeptics to try it for themselves, arguing that the proof is in the personal transformation and accomplishments one can achieve through this practice. Yet, this remains a matter of personal belief. For many, visualization is not just about attracting what you want, it's about proactively shaping one's mindset and aligning one's emotions with their objectives. This in itself is of undeniable value. It builds a sense of certainty and focus that can help navigate the challenges and opportunities life presents. The discipline of visualization and its emotional charge can directly impact one's attitude, providing a more resilient and proactive approach to goals. It's this shift in attitude, supporters will argue, that is responsible for drawing success their way. Visualization used in tandem with the law of attraction, then, is less about invoking a mystical force and more about empowering oneself with a robust framework for personal growth and goal achievement. It serves as a compass that helps to steer the individual through the fog of daily living with a clear vision of where they want to go. This sense of direction, complemented with positive emotions and aligned action, can be the catalyst that propels individuals towards their achievements. Whether or not one subscribes to the metaphysical aspects of the law of attraction, the practical effects of visualization on focus, motivation, and emotional well-being are hard to deny. So indeed, it could be that at the heart of every visualization, there lies the power not just to imagine a future, but to forge it with intention and purpose. Integrating visualization with action steps. When it comes to achieving your dreams and goals, visualization is a powerful tool. It's a practice that can help focus your mind, direct your actions, and attract the success you're looking for. But an aspect that many people overlook when embarking on their visualization journey is the necessity of integrating visualization with concrete action steps. Without action, even the most vivid visualization is like a car without fuel. It may have potential, but it's not going anywhere. To truly harness the power of visualization, we need to understand how to effectively tie it with actionable items. First things first, visualization is not about daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's a strategic practice that should prime your mind for action. When you visualize, you're rehearsing success in your mind's theater, creating the neural pathways that will help you perform in the real world. It's akin to an athlete who visualizes their performance before an important event. They're mentally preparing for success. This neuromuscular activity is proven to strengthen the neural networks associated with the visualized task, a phenomenon that enhances physical performance. Now, to make it truly effective, this mental preparation phase must be followed by action. That's where the integration comes in. Imagine visualization as a blueprint. It gives you the design, but you need to build it. The action steps are your construction tools. They are what bring the blueprint to life. The most successful individuals don't just visualize, they act. They wake up early, work hard, and consistently take steps towards their goals. They understand that while visualization aligns their focus and magnifies their drive, it is through action that these visions manifest into reality. To effectively integrate visualization with action, start by mapping out the steps that will take you towards your goals. If your goal is to start a business, your action steps could include market research, creating a business plan, securing funding, and networking with potential clients. As you visualize, don't just see the end result. Imagine yourself performing these steps, encountering obstacles, and overcoming them. Feel the satisfaction of ticking off tasks on your list. This practice will mentally prepare you for what's to come and make the transition into action more seamless. It's crucial to set realistic and achievable goals for each action step. This means breaking down your larger goal into smaller, manageable tasks that can be tackled daily or weekly. Achieving these small victories provides momentum and a sense of progress, which further fuels your motivation. Remember, the bridge between visualization and reality is built one plank at a time, one action step after another. As you pursue these steps, you will inevitably encounter challenges and resistance. Visualization can be your ally here as well. By regularly visualizing yourself successfully navigating through difficulties, you fortify your resilience and prepare your mind to find solutions rather than be stymied by problems. It is the mental rehearsal of overcoming that supports your ability to do so in the real world. Another aspect of integrating visualization into action is the timing. When should you visualize? Many successful individuals recommend a visualization session early in the morning or just before bed, as part of a daily routine. This can set a positive tone for your day or instill a sense of purpose as you wind down at night. Immediately after visualizing, it's often effective to take at least one small action step towards your goal. This creates a direct link between the mental practice and physical action, cementing the idea that visualization leads to results. Visualization can also be a spur-of-the-moment tool to aid decision-making and action-taking. In moments of hesitation or when faced with an unexpected opportunity, taking a brief moment to mentally assess the situation with a visualization of the positive outcome can provide the courage and clarity needed to act decisively. Monitoring progress is an important component as well. Keep a journal or checklist that aligns your visualization practice with the action steps you've taken. Noting down your accomplishments and how effectively your visualization aligned with your actions can provide valuable feedback. This reflection helps refine your visualization tactics, making them more grounded in reality, which in turn makes the action steps more impactful. Always remain flexible. Your visualization might lead you in one direction, but as you take action, you may discover new paths or revisions to your plan. Adaptability is key, and visualization can be equally adaptive. Revisit your visualizations often, update them to reflect your current reality, and use them to guide you towards the most effective actions. Remember that visualization and action go hand in hand. Visualization alone can make you dream, but combined with action, it can bring those dreams to life. So visualize with a purpose, execute with determination, and watch your goals transform from well-imagined fiction to splendidly achieved fact. Maintaining your visualization journey. Maintaining a visualization journey is akin to cultivating a garden. It requires regular attention, nurturing, and a consistent routine to ensure that the seeds of your goals flourish into the realities of success. In today's fast-paced world, full of distractions and ever-changing priorities, it can be challenging to keep focused on the visualization practices that help to manifest our deepest desires. However, the secret to a sustained and effective visualization journey lies in the integration of simple, actionable strategies that harmonize with daily life. First, establish a daily visualization routine that becomes as natural as brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. Just like we seldom skip these daily rituals, your visualization practice should attain the same non-negotiable status in your life. Choose a time of day when you are least likely to be interrupted, and your mind is clear. Many find that early morning or just before bed are ideal times for undisturbed reflection. As you embark on each visualization session, start by finding a comfortable and quiet space where you can be alone with your thoughts. It may be helpful to create a dedicated area in your home that is specifically reserved for your visualization practice, a visualization nook if you will. This space should be inviting and peaceful, personalized with items that inspire you and evoke the emotions and sensations you wish to manifest. Consistency in practice helps to deepen the neural pathways in your brain, reinforcing the connection between what you visualize and your belief in its possibility. In turn, this consistency will also help ensure that your visualization becomes an ingrained habit, an automatic part of your routine that you look forward to with positive anticipation. While the visualization itself is an internal process, external reminders can serve as valuable touchstones on your journey. Consider utilizing vision boards, journals, or digital images as daily visual cues that reaffirm your goals and the outcomes you wish to achieve. These tools serve as continual whispers of encouragement, and as the substance of your dreams greets you at various points throughout your day, it becomes more deeply embedded in your consciousness. Next, make use of smart goal-setting strategies to ensure that your visualizations remain fresh and compelling. If your visualization routine becomes stale, it's easy to lose interest and motivation. By setting clear and achievable goals, you continually recharge your visualization practice with new energy and focus, much like updating a software program to keep it running optimally. Remember to celebrate each milestone reached, no matter how small. Doing so keeps the momentum alive and provides a sense of progress that is vital in maintaining long-term commitment. Another key aspect of sustaining your visualization journey is adaptability. Life is an ever-evolving tapestry of experiences and challenges, and as such, your visualization practice should also be flexible. Be open to adjusting your visions and goals in response to the learning and growth you experience along the way. Should you encounter personal or professional changes that shift your priorities, tweak your visualizations to align with your new direction. Forcing yourself to adhere rigidly to a visualization that no longer resonates is counterintuitive and can inhibit the very progress you seek to make. While visualization is deeply personal and introspective, don't underestimate the power of community and shared experience. Connecting with others who are also on their own visualization path can provide support and inspiration. Whether it's through social media groups, online forums, or in-person meetups, sharing your journey can help sustain your motivation and offer valuable insights into different approaches and techniques. To further embed your visualization into reality, it is essential to pair it with action steps. Visualization without corresponding action is like a blueprint without construction. It may look good on paper, but it doesn't result in a tangible structure. Break down your goals into actionable steps and incorporate these into your daily or weekly schedule. By doing so, you are not merely dreaming of your desired future, you're actively constructing it. Finally, approach your visualization journey with patience and self-compassion. Just like any skill, visualization takes time to develop and perfect. Cultivate a kind attitude toward yourself when progress seems slow or when obstacles arise. Rather than engaging in self-criticism, remind yourself that each visualization session, no matter how brief or challenged by wandering thoughts, is a step in the right direction. In conclusion, maintaining your visualization journey is an ongoing process that requires diligence, adaptability, and a positive spirit. Integrating a structure of consistent practice, employing visual and communal reminders, setting dynamic goals, and coupling visualization with concrete action will ensure that your journey remains vibrant and effective. As you continue to nurture your visualization garden with these strategies, you will undoubtedly reap the bountiful harvest of the realities you have so vividly imagined.